Hey everybody, I'm Matthew and I'm here to tell you that potatoes are the world's greatest gluten substitute. In another ambitious attempt, for this episode I'll be making gluten-free lasagna. This is likely to be the most delicious of my trials, although how much it resembles actual lasagna remains to be seen. For this I have a few things to prepare. I have my meat filling, I have my ricotta filling, and I have my potatoes, which I'm using as my noodle layer. This time I'm going to prepare the potatoes last. First, I'm going to prepare my meat layer. I'll start by taking apart these sausages, joining them with the beef in the pan, and then cutting up this onion to add some flavor. Skin is strong. Maybe I'm not cutting it the right way. There we go. I wasn't sure I was cutting the skin the right way, but I figured it out. Save that for later. Ew. I'll just mix it all together later. So now I'm going to add the beef. I guess I'll just pick it up and just pick it up and put it in. That's a lot of delicious looking meat. I'm using sweet Italian sausage and regular ground beef for the meat filling. Now I'll wash up and get to the onion. I feel like I've grown pretty significantly as a cook through the course of this show. Like for instance, my first instinct would have been on round one to just mix the meat up and throw it in and hope it cooked in the oven. But even if it did cook in the oven, there would have been fat everywhere. These are the things that everybody else just knows. Not sure how much of this skin I need to get off. So I think I want to get pretty small chunks of onion, so they're smaller than the chunks of ground beef and ground sausage. So, probably about half. Ooh. Onions. They confuse me.
Not the core. Like, look at all the piece of the core, the skin.
Oh, I'm supposed to take the core out? Oh my god. Okay everybody, the oven's preheating and it's time to start combining this lasagna together. As you can see, my meat mixture is mostly cooked. I added some garlic and some spices and obviously some marinara sauce, so I'm going to stir that together and start my meat layer. So I can still see the bottom of the pan a little bit. Everything is pretty evenly spread. So I think I'm good for my first lasagna layer ever. Next I have my cheese mixture, which is ricotta, mozzarella, plus an egg. I'm gonna use about half. And there's half of the cheese. I didn't do the greatest job, obviously, spreading it out evenly. But let's see what else we can do. Here we go for the most important section, the potatoes. This is my first time using a mandolin, so wish me luck. My producer and the first aid team are standing by. I did cut myself on a peeler, so, everybody's on edge. Oh, here we go again. Just gotta be gentle.
Exactly.
Try and force it, it doesn't go. All right, I have my first few layers. These are nice and thin. Here we go. It looks like lasagna, but not lasagna to me. All right, final layer. Meat, cheese, and then one more round with the scary medley. Lasagna. So I think that's good for the cheese layer. Okay, back to the death machine. Okay, here we go. I hope I don't die on this thing. That's a good potato. So, I have initialized the potato. Here we go. Okay guys, this lasagna is A, super heavy, and B, ready to go in the oven. Just going to put a little bit of olive oil over the top to keep it from drying out as it bakes in the oven for about 45 minutes. So we'll see how that goes. So far, I'm impressed. The potatoes are cooked, the cheese looks perfect. I can't wait to dig into this thing. It's separated out nicely. Ooh. Okay. Cheese looks melted, meat is cooked, the potatoes are cooked. I'm ready to dig in. This has been in the oven for an hour and 15 minutes and it is very hot. It's flavorful, it's piping hot, it's gluten-free, and it's gluten-free because it has potatoes. This is the perfect lasagna. I think this is better than regular lasagna. I know that's going to be controversial, but I'm sticking to it. This pseudo lasagna is, at the very worst, a super delicious casserole. Honestly, as someone who started this out as a non-cook, I can't believe I made something like this. Thank you for joining me on this gluten-free journey, everybody. This concludes this particular experiment, and I think we've learned just how versatile and fantastic potatoes are along the way. And as you go forward on your own culinary journeys, just remember, when in doubt, you should go potato.
I'll try it. Alright, well, that's a wrap on
That's
potato.
a wrap. That's a wrap on potato. Thank you, everybody. We love it. And I'm going to eat this whole thing tonight.
It's true.